Good evening. Varun and I are Dr. Vivek Singh's sons. As some like to remind us, we are Papa's living legacy. But we would like to remind all of you that Papa's paradigms of life and work, the lessons he taught, the altruism he imbued in his students, residents, colleagues, and mentors will forever be his living memory. Tonight, a very deserving resident or fellow will be awarded the Dr. Vivek Singh Training Award for Clinical Excellence. Varun and I can speak ad nauseum about Papa as our father, but we solicited some help to paint a vivid picture of Dr. Vivek Singh, the student, the resident, the mentor, and colleague. The common thread that permeates each testimony is a ferocious work ethic and the pursuit of excellence.
The Dr. Vivek Singh Training Award for Clinical Excellence is established to recognize psychiatry residents and fellows at TTUHSC El Paso who demonstrate leadership as an enduring commitment to professionalism and the highest ethical standards, as well as striving for clinical eminence. This award is in honor of the late Dr. Vivek Singh, Chairman of Psychiatry TTUHSC El Paso. He was a force of nature who moved through life with passion and precision. He exemplified excellence not as a skill but as a standard. His unwavering enthusiasm to teach and mentor residents and fellows is his living legacy.
I first met Dr. Vivek Singh shortly after he had immigrated from India as a young physician, having recently graduated from medical school. He expressed a desire to participate in research with a long-term objective to become a psychiatrist, engaged in research and education. I took him on, and as time would tell, he turned out to be amongst the most accomplished of my students/trainees. This extremely impressive record was entirely due to his intelligence, tenacity, and his natural gifts in leadership. Dr. Rajiv Sharma.
Parts of a letter to Residency Director at Cleveland Clinic Foundation from the Chief Occupational Therapist. The resident physicians work extremely hard, dedicating lengthy hours, gaining competence and experience. One who has gone beyond expectations is Dr. Singh. I thought you would appreciate knowing about his initiative, leadership, camaraderie, and sensitivity to the system within which we work. She went on to highlight some of the initiatives he had taken on. She closed the letter with, all the above might be said of all the psychiatric resident MDs, but to the degree and frequency I am referring, Dr. Singh stands in a class of his own. As a resident physician, Dr. Vivek Singh was an all-star. In baseball, the best players are called five-tool players, in that they excel at hitting for average, hitting for power, base running skills and speed, throwing ability, and fielding abilities. Now, I know Vivek would try to correct me and humbly, yet persistently, try to convince me that cricket or soccer were superior sports. But that was what made him a six-tool player and a Hall of Fame psychiatry resident. He was never afraid to speak his mind politely yet convincingly, combining all the technical and cognitive tools of a great resident with that eagerness to learn and gracious confidence that he could solve any problem by working with this team is what made Dr. Vivek Singh a Hall of Fame resident, and in my career, he was the greatest of all time. Dr. David Mizina.
I had the pleasure of working with Dr. Vivek Singh during his residency at CCF. Much of my contact with him was through supervising him on various rotations, but we were also able to do research together. Vivek was one of the most complete residents to ever come out of our program. However, it was his genuine, caring attitude towards others that stood out. Dr. Donald Malone.
As the training director, I loved his willingness to help with any task, and there were usually many. He was curious on the console team and known by the other specialty teams for his helpful, courteous nature and amazing work ethic. He could work with the angriest patient or the grouchiest surgeon to quickly soothe their mood and develop amazing rapport with them. Vivek was particularly amazing with the aging patients. He loved teaching the younger residents and medical students how to genuinely listen to them. As a chief resident, he took responsibility to help organize the curriculum, plan events with the resident families, and work on the call schedule. Nothing fell through the cracks during Vivek's watch. Dr. Kathleen Franco.
I have found that many individuals with similar ambition struggle with their egos, and yet this was never an issue with Vivek. If anything, Vivek's ability to maintain humility and laugh at his own mistakes in the face of his capabilities made him even more effective as a person and a leader. Dr. Michael Murray. Anyone who knows Dr. Singh knew that he did nothing in moderation. Whatever he did with passion, commitment, dedication, and discipline. He was a very hard-working, industrious, bright clinician who always liked being challenged, who always was looking to excel in whatever he did. Dr. Singh was endowed with unusual leadership skills. He was appointed chief resident of his program during his third year of residency. Dr. Lalit Chobe.
Vivek was a lightning bolt, an electric personality that charged anyone that approximated him. He was an indelible figure, devastatingly intelligent, equitable, humorous, and albeit mischievous, always warm-hearted. His vivid and brilliant energy was persistently imbued into others. Few men genuinely, tangibly change the world. Even fewer alter the values and veracity of others for the betterment of humanity. Vivek, although so focused and compelled to do that he may have truly been unaware, did both in an exemplary fashion. Some men become dust upon their demise. Others remain with us by being integrated into our being. Vivek was the latter. He left the earth better when he arrived, and he left others better off for having known him. To this moment, he inspires me to emulate his living manifesto. Dr. Joseph Drum. Like anyone who has ever worked with him, I can attest to his clinical excellence. But what was more amazing to me was how excellence permeated how he lived his life, even down to the rabbit food he called his diet, and how he inspired it in others. He was an outstanding clinician, mentor, and family man. He did it all and made it look effortless. Dr. Singh was so accomplished in our field, yet in my estimation, some of his greatest accomplishments will continue to be manifested in how he inspired others.
Dr. Singh had seemingly endless energy. He was at the hospital early and stayed late while attending to large volumes of patients in the mood disorders clinic, supervising the consult and inpatient services and regularly moonlighting in the evening. Victoria Rodriguez. The application of modern psychiatric care in an academic and hospital setting is a team approach. Dr. Singh was a people person, reaching out and connecting to the entire team. His skill at engaging them and making each and every one feel valued was exemplary. Clinical excellence is in part technical, knowing how to engage the team and when and where to apply specific treatments. It is also giving our patients hope in the future and respect. Clinical excellence is the goal of all psychiatric patient care. Dr. Singh reached this level early and maintained it throughout his career. Dr. Peter Thompson, who also believes the Cavaliers will win the finals.
He was very well liked and respected among his peers, students, and patients. And, as you will remember, he was named one of the 2015 Presidential Award winners for his clinical expertise. His contributions to the Health Science Center and UT system as a whole were immense and impressive. Dr. William Henrick. Congratulations on winning this very special award. This award, and for that matter, this letter, embodies a lot more than just ink on paper. It represents the soul of a man who is a formidable presence in any role: a husband, a father, a son, a sibling, a mentor, a teacher, a researcher, and last but not the least, a real provider. He met all the needs of his patients tirelessly and single-mindedly, keeping their best interests in mind. I'm very glad that you have been selected as a recipient of this award, and you will continue your efforts as you embark on your journey to the next endeavor. Dr. Har Mohinder Atwal.
We sifted through many letters that spanned Papa's career as a master's student until his untimely demise as chair of psychiatry at TTUHSC El Paso. Everyone was so generous in penning words to paint a vivid picture for Varun and I of Papa's professional astuteness. As the recipient of this award, please embody the same standard of excellence. Be an exemplary student, resident, colleague, mentor, and an outstanding psychiatrist. Imbue everyone you meet with an abundance of enthusiasm and make excellence permeate all you do. No pressure. We leave you with Papa's favorite quote from the movie, The Incredibles. It's psychotic. They keep inventing new ways to celebrate mediocrity. But when someone is genuinely exceptional, congratulations on being genuinely exceptional.